the daunting challenge is what, if anything, can be done to engage the listener's attention. We can't make it louder. We can't control the dynamics. The set is adjusted by the viewer. We can't turn it up when we turn to NBC or play our music. And so that one aspect is taken out of the opportunity to produce the music. And everything that's written is usually loud, heraldic, brassy, or electronic to the point of when it's turned up to be deafening. So it's a challenge to invent a theme, or in combination with a rhythmic approach, something done for orchestra that will do the job. It is daunting, I think.
I believe this is the first time you have written for news rather than for a motion picture, which is
that's true. I think it demands that we be, at least for part of it, serious. It's the reason I wrote several themes or combinations of things. One being more idealized and another one being very light and gay and playful, and another more forceful, having to do with the force of events and the inexorable power, really, that is part of what we experience in the news.
John, one of the world's most famous musical signatures, the NBC chimes.
You mean?
Correct. Now, for many years, NBC themes have incorporated some form of those chimes into the theme. In this particular case, did NBC say that it was okay with them if you completely ignored those three notes?
To my great surprise, they did. I guess my ego did get in the way a little bit. And when they first asked me to do this, I said, don't you want to use your chimes? And they said, not necessarily, if you want to take a free swing at new themes. And I said, well, that's my principal interest and the principal contribution I could make if I can create something new that will not replace that, but perhaps add something to it. Yes, I'd be very interested. And they said, well, very happily for me, have your free go at it and don't feel obliged to use them.
One of the themes that millions of people are going to hear a lot, you have called the NBC Mission theme. And I wonder if you could give us a little idea of how that Mission theme sounds.
Yes, I'll try. It's really quite a simple theme that has built around the curves of an ascendancy in the scale that I think might represent some sort of upward striving of the spirit. It's
This is not music done on a synthesizer by one guy. This is a real live big symphony orchestra. Did you especially want to do that?
Very much so. I mean, that is my idiom, really. I've done very little work in electronics, and I'm more at home with an orchestra, and I love that.
It's a different sound.
It's a different sound. It's a more visceral sound. People are breathing. You have to stop a phrase so that they can fill up their breath and get blood back in their lips, and we have to vibrate the string to make a beautiful singing sound. And there is an ebb and flow in phrases, which one can achieve, I suppose, if you're expert enough to some degree in electronics, but it's not the same singing sound of bodies doing their thing. I was thrilled at the possibility of doing just orchestra, and everyone at NBC said, we'd love that. If you want to use an orchestra, do it.
John, thanks very much for being with us, and we look forward to years and years of the beautiful John Williams scores for NBC News.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.